Welcome back to the 6 steps to living with clarity, purpose, and inner power. In this 6 part course, I offer practical and spiritually grounded lessons that guide you through the process of reconnecting with your true self, releasing inner resistance, clarifying your purpose, and building a life that reflects your highest values. I combine reflections, insights, and simple action steps to help you move from confusion into alignment. I'm Truth J Blue, your guide on this divine path. It is my belief that you are a powerful, creative, spiritual being capable of doing anything you can imagine and believe. It is my life's work to empower you to experience your divine power, potential, and purpose. Today, we will venture into the realm of misalignment, where one may encounter the telltale signs of the weight of burnout, the fog of indecision, the trap of comparison, the burden of emotional heaviness, the cycle of repeated patterns, and the elusive quest for fulfillment. Now, this section guides you in recognizing the discrepancies between your present life and the evolving being you aspire to be. So let's dive in. Step 2, understanding misalignment. Misalignment doesn't always look like chaos. Sometimes it looks like a life that works but doesn't feel right. You can have the job, the routine, the responsibilities, even the achievements, and still feel off, still feel heavy, still feel like something is missing. Even if you can't fully explain what it is, that's misalignment. And one of the most dangerous things about misalignment is how normal it can feel. You get used to the exhaustion. You normalize the indecision. You explain away the lack of fulfillment. You tell yourself, this is just how life is. But it's not. What you're feeling is the signals. Burnout isn't just about working too hard, it's often about working out of alignment. Indecision isn't about confusion, it's often about conflict between who you are and who you were created to be. Comparison isn't just insecurity, it is a sign that you've lost connection with your own path. Misalignment shows up in patterns. You start things and don't finish them, not because you're incapable, but because they were never truly aligned. You feel emotional heaviness, not because you're weak, but because you're carrying what doesn't belong to you. You chase outcomes that don't satisfy, not because success is empty, but because it wasn't your success to begin with. And here's where it all gets real. Misalignment compounds. The longer that you stay in misalignment, the more disconnected you become from your own voice. The more you rely on external cues to make internal decisions, the more you build a life that looks right from the outside but feels wrong on the inside. Until one day you look around and realize you don't recognize your own life. That realization can feel unsettling, but it's actually a breakthrough because you can't change what you won't acknowledge. Misalignment is not a failure, it's feedback. It's your internal guidance system saying, this direction no longer matches who I'm becoming. Notice that becoming. You are not static, you are evolving. And as you evolve, what once fit you may no longer fit. That doesn't mean your past choices were wrong. It means they were right for you at that time, but not the new version of you anymore. And holding on to outdated identities is one of the fastest ways to stay stuck. The real question isn't what's wrong with me. The question is, where am I out of alignment with who I am today? Where are you saying yes where your spirit is saying no? Where are you shrinking to maintain comfort zones? Where are you choosing familiarity over truth? Where are you performing instead of expressing? These questions aren't meant to overwhelm you, they're meant to wake you up. Because once you identify misalignment, you create the opportunity for realignment. And realignment doesn't require perfection, it requires awareness and willingness. The willingness to stop pretending, the willingness to release what no longer fits, the willingness to choose truth even when it's uncomfortable. Misalignment is not your enemy, it's your signal that something deeper is ready to emerge. And if you listen closely, it will show you exactly where to begin. And we'll get deeper into that into the next step. See you there.
Essence in form, heaven in motion, faith in the storm, truth in my veins, alignment my crown. Every vibration turning darkness down, shining from the core, radiance pure, energy anchor, frequency sure. This is remembrance, this is the way, infinite self born new every day.